Hi, Soul Tribe. I just wanted to jump on and wish you guys a Merry Christmas and just get a reading out for the week that will take us from December 21st to December 27th. So I just want to wish you all happy solstice as well. And the crystal that we have for this week is a clear quartz generator. So these are beautiful for manifestation, for generating abundance and energy. I also really love to use these for magnetizing things into our lives. So really beautiful energy. Hello to those that are just joining us. And the potion that I have is Love Potion. And this is one of my favorites, especially when I mix it with a mushroom style hot chocolate. So it becomes very addictive in that way, but it also is good for magnetizing things to self. So we were at that sort of portal threshold, even though it is, I guess, the Gregorian calendar. We still look around manifestation around the solstice portals, as well as hello in Utah. Hey, Jonathan, so lovely to see you. Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful partner and family. Hey, Ken, lovely to see you too. So yeah, that is the crystal that we have for the week. So we'll get into some of the astrology. Oh, and I do have a special show coming up, actually. Let me pop this up. So one of the shows that I have coming up, let me just see what we're doing tech-wise. So if you guys are following me on YouTube, please jump on over and hit your notification bell because I will have live in 13 days. We're going to be starting the new year with a bang. So I'll give everyone time to recover before we do this show. But it will be a psychic tarot mini read. So if you guys have your questions, please enter them in all caps when the show is live, and I'll be looking at doing readings for everyone. And excuse my voice today and sniffliness. I'm a bit under the weather just with the change. It's going from like hot summer to back to winter over here in Melbourne, not natural weather for this time of the year. I just also want to remind you guys that I do have 20% off readings at the moment. This will be for December, excuse me. So you can use the discount code that's on the bottom of the screen, which is Magic20. And I do also have, if you are looking at purchasing gift cards, you can use the discount code. Oh, and if you come down here, so you see the bookings in your session, so you'll save 20% off the price on the screen. And if you come all the way to the bottom, you'll see the gift card. Please use the discount code MAGIC20 Magic20 for all readings, but love you, LOVE with a U, for the discount code for the gift card. So if you're buying a present for someone else, it's love you. And then for booking a reading for yourself, it is Magic20. I also want to remind you that we have potions. So this is a great thing to step into the new year with, is to work with manifestation, to work with potions. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So let me pop that down. And yeah, I just want to come hang out with you guys live before we get to Christmas time. So I'm glad to catch you too. All right, so let me just find my little astrology write-up. And please, if you're just joining us, hit the notification button so you don't miss the live Q&A that I will be doing in about 2 weeks. So as we cross into this solstice energy, we will have the sun move into Capricorn, the energy shifting from more kind of like dreaming and thinking and being in the intuitive, like reflective energy, more stepping us into becoming. So if we think about, and I like to talk about Four of Discs being one of my favorite Capricorn cards because it always has this feeling with the Four of Discs of Capricorn and Sun. And what I love about it is this feeling of not turning around to look back for other people to validate us. It really is kind of like we're on this mission. This is what we're doing. And that's a little bit of the energy I'm feeling. So it'll be interesting to see what comes up when we're doing cards. So this is a week for grounding into your purpose. It's also a week for responsibility, long-term vision. So you might be feeling called to reassess your goals for this week, having a look at your beliefs, having a look at the structures that you've been building with your life, seeing if they still, I guess, serve a purpose going into the new year. And we also will have Jupiter form a square this week to Chiron, which will activate old wounds. This will mainly be around faith, around direction, and around meaning. So there could be moments of feeling uncertain or just questioning yourself, questioning the meaning of life, all of the big things, questioning your purpose and things. But these are just kind of more pauses, so don't take them too deeply, because that will pass, but it'll invite you to realign with what really matters, rather than just sort of feeling like we're just blindly pushing ahead. So I look forward to that, even though it might feel a little uncomfortable. So let this be more about, I guess, reassessing things, looking at like, what is it that we maybe need to take away or need to add to our dream list. So yeah, it's all about also getting more clarity, and just more kind of like honest, deep self-reflection. As the week further unfolds, the energy will soften and become a little bit more relational and introspective. The Aquarius moon will also highlight community, connection, possible futures as well. So while we have a little bit of subtle tension around love and around money, this is more about, I guess, being careful around like impulsiveness as well, and just making sure to not make rash decisions. So let me just see what else I've written. Okay, so really just being careful not to step into idolizing your fantasies, really look at like what's reality, what's fantasy. Midweek, we also will have a touch of dreaminess and more kind of like on a spiritual level, really listening to what our soul wants. So this is a really good week for journaling, for reflection, as well as taking positive action forward. So it's going to be emotions and things coming up. We also will have a Pisces influence a little bit later in the week, and the moon then returning to Capricorn. So this will just restore our sense of steadfastness, focus, just sort of becoming clearer about things. And that'll also be a clearer sense of knowing. So we won't have as much kind of like emotional clouding. So what I was saying in my new moon event through the week, or just last week, was really getting a sense of our nervous system in what is a hell yes and what is kind of like a meandering maybe type energy. So this week will also flow with that energy too. So have a look at what is a hell yes. And so what remains is clearer knowing which paths are worth committing to, which expectations need releasing, and how to move forward with more grace, maturity, and quiet confidence. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. And let me see. So Larry said, in a dream, in a school classroom, standing at the end of a broom with my index finger. Oh, I like that. I wonder if we're joining you at Harry Potter school. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas to you guys, and happy solstice as well, everyone. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Becca. So many beautiful soul family here. I'm so glad that we could all connect and get together right before Christmas. Let me know if you have a Christmas birthday as well. Is anyone close to Christmas in terms of birthday? Oh, and I forgot to mention, I still will be back in store for those of you that are in Melbourne. My next day back in the Crystal Shop will be on the 27th. So just after Christmas, just a couple of days after Christmas. So look forward to seeing some of you in person as well. So let's have a look at what the cards have for us from the 21st till the 27th. Oh, and I also want to say, for the hypnotic subliminals that I'm creating, I've had some incredible feedback around people that I've given a sample of the abundance one to have already been manifesting abundance. So money coming in from unexpected streams, unexpected surprises. It's been so beautiful, and it's just given me such joy to see that come in. And I've also had the same. So I'm just trying to work on getting the sound at the right volume for the affirmations. That's kind of like part of the thing that's been glitching me out, because I'm not a techie, but I teach myself how to do things. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and I'll just show you just down on my desk. So we will feel it into these, and then I will flip them over. Oh, and I've got a new bird feeder, but I don't think you guys can see it from this angle because some of the naughty cockies destroyed the last one. So let's feel into this. So usually this represents quite a story. So it does feel like a lot of energy for the week. The vision that I'm being shown is a little bit of a roller coaster, and I feel this is more the energy around holiday season and around just being around other people. So just make sure to make some time for yourself to go into a little bit of hermit mode to recharge when you need, and just to kind of like pull your energy back to clean and refine is what I'm also being shown. And I also am being shown what looks to be crystals. And I'm seeing what looks to be a cave-like energy. So I do feel the essence of crystal spirits are calling us. So notice what crystals are calling to you guys at the moment. I do feel there's an encouragement to actually work with the spirit energy of the crystals for this week. So you may even want to wear protective amulets or get a crystal for a certain time, type of manifestation. And we've got Ben here as well. And I just want to wish you congratulations again. I saw your beautiful photos with your gorgeous wife, and it was so lovely to see. So what we have, and this is interesting energy, it's more actually how can we hold on to this sense of peace? Oh, you picked the crystal card this morning. Beautiful alignment. So we have the Six of Wands, which is victory. For me, this is a timeline card. And we have the energy of peace, Two of Swords. So this is the energy that we want to hold. And I just shared on Instagram actually about maintaining and holding your nervous system, your connection to self, even around the other things that can be unbalancing or around like other people and their moods and all sorts of things. So that seems to also be what's coming out in the cards. We have the Lust card, which is more about parasites and entities and things, is what I quite commonly see in this. And yay, we're all celebrating with you. So yeah, it does look like that this is a week for heightened emotion. If we can stay in a place of groundedness, we've got an Ace of Discs. New things are actually coming in. So with this Ace of Discs, we have the card of the Aeon coming in as well. So we're breaking down old ways of doing things. And look, this is bringing Ace of Cups. So we're actually getting shown, Spirit's giving me the very, very strong word. We're getting given a new way to respond. And this is about many of us shattering and breaking through limitations and people pleasing. So we're getting rid of Princess of Wands energy. And let's see what we're stepping into. Oh, no, I want this deck. Okay, we're going back to the same deck. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. So we're stepping into more, I would say this is like powerful. This is really where we're sort of like a little bit more unapologetic for the conviction to ourselves. So we've got a Five of Swords energy. So there's little triggers, little kind of parasitic entity things trying to push buttons with people at the moment, because we know that holiday season is a time of heightened emotion. But what we're seeing is the Queen of Swords, and we're seeing the Empress. So I actually feel this is about like energetic clearing. We're taking the mask off as well. And we see here, she's got this beautiful kind of auric breastplate. It's more kind of built with energy. So up your energy protection, I would say. And I've got this tiny little cute bottle of witchy herbs that I got from a witch's market from this gorgeous girl that makes protective blends. So just carrying a little bit of tourmaline or a big piece of tourmaline with you guys over the next, I would say 2 weeks at least, just to kind of like shield and protect from any energies that might be trying to poke at any of us. And we've got the Empress as well. So make time to take time out for yourself. The Empress is the queen of all queens, and quite often she's so nurturing, so loving, and I'm hearing high pitch as we talk about this, that she will quite often put other people first. So she is reminded to retreat to this crystal cave. And I did have the vision of the crystal cave before we flipped these over, as we were talking about. So let's have a look at some advice from Spirit. Pop these aside. Right, we're going to flip these ones over. Oh, good, Gisela. Awesome. Oh, just picking up an orange crystal. Wonderful. I wonder what type it is. I was feeling really drawn to orange calcite the other day. And that's the thing, working in a crystal store as well, and also having crystals in my partner's store. constantly around them, and a lot of them are really trying to talk and communicate and whisper to us at the moment. So pay attention to what crystals are whispering to us. So yeah, we're definitely seeing a message around staying in your authentic energy. And this is also about keeping a foot in each world. So we've got the High Priestess. This is feeling like what's coming into your field. So we see here she's got this beautiful web. The other thing too, with the High Priestess, I always get the feel of the Eight of Wands. And what I mean by that is this feel of Eight of Wands being something that's going to like take us off track, spin us out of control. Oh, you've been pulling similar cards. Awesome. So yeah, very much stay true, stay authentic, stay in alignment to self. Keep one foot or one ear to the spiritual realms. Feel what you're going to feel. Tune in to like your spiritual sense and more kind of like the etheric realms and etheric energy around. Protect your aura, up the magic. And we've got the Star and Queen of Pentacles. So this is also about what can we ground and bring in from these higher realms and dimension. Oh my gosh, Becca, that sounds beautiful. I look forward to seeing a pic of that. If you can send me one, that sounds gorgeous. And yes, observation and discernment are key, is definitely the strong flavor of energy we're picking up. But it does seem that we need to, whether this is put salt out and like protect the quarters is a word I'm hearing from spirit. Because Queen of Pentacles, it's not just sort of doing the spiritual woo type side of things. We actually need to get a little bit practical and a little bit combative is the word that I'm hearing from spirit. So let's have a look into the Mythos deck and see what comes up. Yeah, we've got Five of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Fool card. And we've got the Knight of Cups. We also have Nine of Swords. There's a lot of what I would say kind of energetic haunting and tormenting that we're seeing parasitically happen this week. So again, really protecting ourselves from this. And yeah, cats and birds, definitely strong messages. And act from love, definitely. Do not be pulled into any of these games. Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. We've got the Fool card. We've got the Knight of Cups. So this is more about, with the Fool card, you guys know that I relate a lot of this to Alice in Wonderland type energy, going down the rabbit hole or sort of being on the journey. The Knight of Cups also is more kind of like having that foot in each world. So we're shamanically seeing on like behind what's going on behind the scenes. Sorry. Where's my English gone? So Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, there is a lot that you might see in terms of fights and different things like that, breaking out around the scenes, or possibly like tension in families, or just sort of, yeah, a little bit of unease, or like, I just want to say the word yuckiness, for lack of a better word, that we might see pop up around some of this. So let's see if we can get some further advice from the Alice and Wonderland deck. Yes, that's so true, Gisela. A lot trying to pull energies at the moment and trying to distract from our purpose. That's what I actually feel. So if we can be like, you know what? I see this energy, this 9 and 10 of Swords, and I see this chaos, or I see this parasitic stuff trying to like poke or invoke certain emotions. If we can just be like, you know what? I'm just going to double down on my soul mission and on my purpose. That actually kind of irritates the dark. So we have the energy of temptation and Knight of Teacups again. So just be careful that you're not sort of following this Pied Piper energy of deception or of trying to get pulled into chaos. Again, keep a foot in each world. And we have the suspension energy as well, which is more similar to the Hanged Man. So really looking at things from a Jupiter, higher frequency energy, having a look from outside of it. So if you're seeing chaos and things go on, do not get pulled into the drama is the words that we've got with this. And Four of Cups. So it will appear more kind of like behind the scenes, underhanded. So we need to just weather this storm. And let me just see. Oh, Nodding Dog. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. So Nodding Dog said, I had an extremely disturbing realistic dream event, and I have never experienced such evil in a dreamscape. So yeah, I just keep sensing that there is some kind of veil that is a lot thinner at the moment, with things trying to, the word that Spirit's giving me is wage war on our dimension, and I don't feel that they're saying that lightly. So, physical protection, other thing, showering or bathing with salt, dragon's blood, as we've talked about before, affirmations, spiritual protection, Psalm 91, Psalm 23, things that parasites and demonics do not like, as well as internal landscape cleansing with parasitic herbs and other things that you might use to clear and to purge. So, yeah, quite a bit to pay attention to. Let's grab a card from the Frida deck. We haven't used that for a while. So that is this one. Let's see what the Frida cards have to say. And this is the little picture on the back, and I will read this to you guys. So your creativity will only be useful when your mind is neutral and dutiful. Meditate every day is the message that we're getting to navigate through this silly season, as it is called. So hopefully this helps. And I feel like we need to go, Syrian Star cards. So my deck is actually calling out to us, and the deck that we have, the card is love. So be open to higher levels of love for self and others. So a beautiful message. And we also see this Christ consciousness and the golden pink that we associate with Christos energy. And has anyone else been having the dreams? I know yesterday I had a dream of eating gluten, which I'm allergic to, but it was really, really interesting. It was like eating flour. But yeah, there has been a few interesting dreams where I've had to sort of like assert that will and strength. And it also is a reminder of how powerful we are too. So I can see Tanya is also saying, I feel the low vibes are really trying. Love to them and strong love to self will help repel. Beautiful message. Thank you, gorgeous. And I can also see Sarah saying, yeah, the dream, the family members are experiencing that too. Yes, very true. Many beautiful things used to counteract those things. And I can see Gisela saying that you've dreamt of kittens a lot. Amazing. All right. Well, I love you guys so much. And please have a safe and wonderful Christmas. And I will see you just before the new year for the next one. And until then, please hit the notification button. Thank you for all of the likes and subscribes and the love. And yeah, everything is in the description box below. I'm not sure if I've updated the discount code in the description box, but you'll see it on the screen. And the one for gift cards is Love You. LOVE with a U. Thank you. All right, bye guys. Have a wonderful week.